Well, let's go back to Nelson Mandela Bay now, where Xoli Mngambi, our political reporter, is there. He attended that meeting that was addressed by EFF leader Julius Malema a little earlier on. Xoli, good evening. What are the supporters of the EFF telling you? Have they accepted their leaders' explanations as to why the EFF has taken this step?
Well, Vuyo, the EFF supporters, many of them now have left this hall. It's looking empty behind me, but I do have a few of them that are still here. Can I talk to you guys about your response to Julius Malema? He has called on you tomorrow to be outside the hall, City Hall, to support the party's position in as far as Athol Trollip is concerned. First of all, what did you think of his speech? I think let's start there.
Oh, thank you very much. My name is Vusumzi Kalani.
Yes.
It was nice to hear what the CIC has to say. He was just reminding us that we have to fight the white monopoly capital, and we have to fight the enemy, that is the white media, and we must fight the land expropriation without compensation.
When he says you have to fight the enemy that is white media, what do you understand that to be? Who is he referring to there?
I think the CIC is referring to all the media that is being owned by the minority, that are writing the things that are not right for the EFF, and they are specifically targeted the EFF.
Talk to me about the position on land. Do you agree with the stance of the EFF leader that it's the land or nothing? It's important, I think, that we talk about this, because you are the people, the ordinary people that he speaks about. You and I are ordinary people in this country. How do you think this land question should be handled so that it doesn't become clumsy, like the Zimbabwe situation, if you like?
Yes, I think the policies of the EFF are very clear on the land issue. Is that we, as the black, our land was took by white genocide, and we are since then have no ownership of the land. So the CIC is very clear that we must share the land. The black people must have the land, 80% of the land. So it's very clear that black and white are going to share the land, and we are not saying that only black. So it's the redistribution of the land, and it's for equal for blacks, and the whites must also be in ownership, and we are very clear on the land issue.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for your time, Hlegazi. Thanks for at least giving us your view on what the EFF leader was saying here. Well, Vuyo, just one of the views from the people here. You prompted it, and I had to go in there. But I think, Vuyo, it's quite important that we point out here that Julius Malema doesn't seem to be confident in as far as the vote is concerned tomorrow. He speaks about the land or nothing, and that Trollip has got to go because of the party's position on the land question. Importantly, though, Vuyo, he does put out a disclaimer that even if it happens that they don't win the day tomorrow, but they will come back after that, and, you know, after that, in case they do not win, up until ultimately Athol Trollip is out. So I think that Vuyo gives you a sense that Julius Malema, even though he is saying to supporters here that the EFF, rather the DA leader, Athol Trollip, will be removed tomorrow, but there is no certainty, because there is this thing at the back of his mind that it's quite possible that the DA will win the day. And more importantly, Vuyo, he does say that what will be important for the EFF, though, is that even if the DA is returned, at least the EFF votes will not be party to the DA having retained this municipality.
Well, not too difficult, I suppose, Xoli, to understand why. Given, I mean, if you do a bit of number crunching, it does look like the odds are stashed against the EFF and the ANC and whoever else will vote with them, which probably explains Athol Trollip's the spring in his step. But what is the ANC saying? If they are saying anything, they seem to be missing in action.
Vuyo, it's actually quite strange that the ANC has kept quiet up until this time, because Vuyo, yesterday, the provincial leadership of the party here in the Eastern Cape, they held a media briefing and they issued a statement. And in that statement, they said that before the special council sitting that takes place on Thursday, they will speak publicly about what they called the character of what the Nelson Mandela, or rather the package, rather. They said they will make public the package that will be put forward by the ANC as part of winning back Nelson Mandela Bay. That has not happened, Vuyo. It's a wonder why the party continues to be silent. The EFF made their conditions clear that Mcebisi Jonas or anything akin to him, they will be readily happy to accept that in as far as a candidate is concerned. However, there is still no word from the ANC. We are told by the EFF, Vuyo, that before Julius Malema arrived here alongside his deputy Floyd Chibambu, they were in a meeting with the ANC, assuming that it's the regional leadership that they were in discussions with, and we were told that they possibly discussing who is going to be the likely candidate. Julius Malema comes here, he doesn't say anything along those lines, but it does appear to be attacking the ANC for being indecisive, if you will. So it doesn't appear that the ANC is all too clear about what the person or who the person is that is going to lead Nelson Mandela Bay if indeed the ANC and the EFF win the day tomorrow. Okay. But perhaps they holding back because they perhaps want to surprise us and the nation tomorrow.
Well, we will see. Xoli Mngambi, thanks very much. That's where we're going to leave it for now. That, of course, a motion of no confidence is expected to be tabled tomorrow.